You are watching another episode of Shane Solomon Meets, brought to you by the Cornwall Channel. I'm your host, Shane Solomon, and today I'm meeting the very lovely Kaidi. So Kaidi, welcome to the Cornwall Channel studios. You've been recording this morning. How have you found the journey so far?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's an absolutely great place. Huge setup, fantastic people. I love it.
Well, you've smashed it out of the park. I want to introduce you to my wonderful connections here on LinkedIn and on YouTube. So just before we get into what you do now, what's your kind of background?
Okay, so I've been a bank manager in Cornwall for 20-something years. And within my role in the bank, I would coach and train the staff in Cornwall region. And so before that, hotel and catering management for 20 odd years.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't find out that this morning.
Yeah.
So, of course, the banking industry is changing. You've got out of that.
Yeah.
And at the time, you probably thought your world might have ended, but it certainly didn't. In fact, if anything, it's gone further on and enhanced your life. Tell me a bit about what you do now.
Absolutely. So when I left the bank, as Shane rightly says, my world seemed like it was going to fall apart. But actually, what it did was enable me to go away and learn psychology, neuroscience, how to coach, how to train people and facilitate training and teams, building relationships. And so then I've come back to Cornwall, set up UK Coach Training. And within the business now, we help organizations and businesses introduce a coaching culture. We help managers to coach and develop their teams. We help them to empower their teams in the way they're changing their management style to really get the best from their teams. And with the circumstances we have now, where there's such a shortage of staffing and skilled staffing, we've really come along as a result of lockdown and a result of the change to hybrid working, because a lot of managers were struggling with how to manage their teams effectively, with some from home, some in the office. So we're kind of bridging that gap. And historically, since I left the bank, which was like 6 years ago now, I trained to be a coach for CTI in London, a coactive coach, which just basically means that we look at how both people, what they're doing and how they're doing it, to help them get new perspectives and reframe their lives and their work to get the best from living. And so now I'm helping people and helping businesses to prosper. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs as well to really help them balance their lives and their work-life balance, but also helping them with tangible tools to help them build confidence, networking, helping them to run their business. As a bank manager, I've got quite a lot of skills that I kind of interweave with that. It means I can contribute to Cornwall, which I'm loving.
Now, we had a small coaching session whilst we was filming your promo video today, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you very much. Now, is there a particular size of company, organization that you can work with, or can you still work with, one-man bands, if you like?
Absolutely. So I love working one-to-one with one person. I can make a huge impact. I can give you an example. I had a client yesterday who I've been coaching for 2 years now. He's taken his company straight out of corporate world into setting up his own business. And he's now in his second year. He's just hit the 100,000 turnover. So
wow, yeah.
He contributes it all to me, of course.
Of course.
So yes, one-man band. And also I've worked with the local town councils. I've worked with the NHS, with the police. So with bigger organisations. So it doesn't really matter. There's not a limit. And I've got a team of coaches who I work with, who I trained with. So we've worked together now over 5 years on different projects. As one or the other of us gets bigger projects, we'll bring each other in. And so that we all support each other to do the bigger jobs and then look after the small ones ourselves.
So I think it's a great saying that don't look what you pay for it, look what you get out of it,
Absolutely.
And a lot of times I think coaching gets a kind of, not a bad press, but kind of people starting out in business, they don't see the benefit necessarily straight away. And I think that's so important. What would you say to those people watching? Oh, I'm all right, I can do all this all myself.
Why would you?
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing is that coaching, you can offset your tax with the cost of coaching anyway.
Nice, I like that.
So
yes.
it is, it is a deductible expense. So that's the first thing. So actually, technically, you're not paying for it, your business is. And that's a really good reframe to look at it, because the coach becomes an asset to the business. They help you get new perspective. They help you with staffing issues. We help you think bigger. I mean, that's the biggest thing. When I was in the bank, when people are setting up in business, they bring really great ideas to me and say, oh no, can we borrow some money to the bank? And, we organise their lending. And then maybe a couple of years later, they wouldn't be doing so well and they'd have to come back to borrow more money. And 9 times out of 10, that would be them as the CEO of that business. That would be their ability to stand back from the business, helicopter view, and manage it effectively to play bigger in business and have that confidence to really take on staff, grow, do things that are perhaps outside of their comfort zone. And that's how a coach can really help them. So it just helps them think bigger in business. It's the part I really love, where you can, make that impact and help people get that view. But I also help with like the nitty gritty stuff as well. Having been a bank manager and managed teams for 20 years, I've got lots of hands-on experience. So I mentor businesses as well. Recently just joined the Mentoring Association to further my credentials around mentoring, and I volunteer as part of the government Help to Grow scheme. So that enables me to get lots of experience coaching and mentoring all sorts of organisations. So not just it could be somebody in construction. I was telling you about the guy, heating engineer, that I was coaching yesterday. So the guy that one of the guys I coach is a big he supplies goods into Aldi and places like that. So it can be from all walks of life. It can be salespeople. It can be, somebody who's passionate. I love coaching people who are passionate about what they do, so that you could be doing anything and I can help.
Well, passion is everything. I certainly built the channel with passion very much at the core. And it's been great meeting you. Now, I always like to ask the guests, what, when they're not working, do they like to do? What's your hobbies?
Okay. Well, my biggest hobby is a relaxation thing. I have a VW van.
Nice, yeah.
So we camp and we go to Drovedra a lot. So we don't go very far from home.
Nice plug, yeah.
And we go all over Cornwall, Wales. We've just been up to Gretna Green in Scotland, Lake District. I'm currently learning to paddleboard.
Wow.
Can't say that me and paddleboarding go brilliantly together, but I'm also skier and I love holidays. I'm an Ibiza girl.
There you go. And we said before we started filming the whole Ibiza thing, like it's not that, is it?
No, it's pretty Ibiza. Beautiful
No
countryside.
Fatboy Slim, none of that.
No drunken debauchery, just a few drinks and
a bit of karaoke.
Yeah.
Love that. Now, is there anything else you'd like to mention in this podcast before I sign out that I've not prompted you about or anything?
No, I would love anybody who's even just slightly interested, thinking about it, wants to have a conversation about it, even like got a problem that they wonder whether coaching would help, not just to wonder about it, but to message me on LinkedIn or get in touch and, let's have a conversation about it. I want to talk to anybody who needs my help. I want to be part of the community in Cornwall and I love to network more. So if you want to chat with me, get in touch.
Indeed. Well, I've got a few people I would personally like to introduce you to, which I'll do through this video. But it's been an absolute pleasure. And I hope this is not the last time we make a video for you. And I hope you're happy with the end result, which I'm pretty sure you will be. But thank you so much for choosing us. And well, if you're not already connected to Kaidi, make sure you send a request. I'll make sure I tag her in this status, of course, on LinkedIn, and we'll put the links on YouTube. And of course, as always, if you know anyone doing anything remarkable here in Cornwall, or indeed the whole world, please let me know. Drop me an email, shane@cornwallchannel.co.uk.
I forgot to mention my passion project.
Go on then, what's your passion project? Tell me.
So for anybody, women especially, who want coaching, who can't afford coaching, I have a passion project. It's called Be a Rare Diamond. And you can find it at beararediamond.com. And it has a confidence lounge. So it has a place where you can come, you can get free coaching and courses. You can mix with other people who want to be their best selves and to grow in confidence and live their lives they want, smash their own glass ceiling. You could be a leader, you could be a housewife. You're very welcome. Come and join me.
How great is that? Superb. Well, thank you for letting us know about that. See it here, hold it here. That's what it's all about. For myself and Kaidi, we'll see you soon. Make sure you connect. Bye for now.